Welcome back, everyone. In this segment, I'm going to make my prediction for tomorrow's game. Given the numbers I mentioned earlier, particularly the Lions' offense against the Colts' defense, they ought to do well against them. Also, the Lions' weakness, the Colts aren't a strong passing team, and pass defense is the Lions' weakness. However, they do get Emmanuel Moseley back, which ought to help. I'm going to say I believe the Lions will win this game, and they ought to win it by double digits. However, hopefully for their sake, because they are now down two linebackers plus Aiden Hutchinson, they can set this up in a way to where they're going to be okay for Thursday with the shortened week in that game against the Bears. Because they're right on the fringe right now of not being as good a team, as you can only lose so many players, particularly on defense. And one thing that would be a big boon is if Emmanuel Moseley was able to play more than a quarter and he was able to contribute significantly to the secondary. That would help make up for them not having Alex Anzalone or Derek Barnes for the time being. I have no idea when Derek Barnes is supposed to be back, but we know Alex Anzalone will not be back now for the rest of the regular season at a minimum. In addition to that, I believe Jalen Reeves-Maybin is still injured, and he may be on injured reserve as well, which also is not good because that affects him somewhat in special teams. So while the Lions are right on the cusp of really achieving some great things, they're also right on the cusp of the point where their defense could be compromised. So bear that in mind when you think about tomorrow's game. And that will do it for this show. Apologize for being so late with this. It's a wonder I was able to put it together, actually. Although the putting together part wasn't the main thing. It's the fact I've got a friend in the hospital that's been touch and go and that. So that's why this has been sporadic, and this is why this is airing so late, and I apologize for that. But I wanted to make sure to all of you I had a show for you. And with that in mind, I will be back on Wednesday to preview the Lions game against the Chicago Bears, and that would be the Thanksgiving Day game, of course. If you're out working, try not to work too hard. If you're out having fun, enjoy it. And whatever you do, keep it safe. And I will say this, now that my shingles is finally over with, if you have not had a shingle shot, I strongly recommend you do so. Because while you only have a 20% chance of getting shingles, it's a lot better to have the shot and deal with the risk of that than dealing with the disease itself. My name is Ed Moss. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And goodbye for now.